Alright. So if I was hiding a camp in the woods, where would it be? Doesn't look like there's a lot of places to really hide a camp. Okay, Monk's growling, that's a good sign. Yeah, there's something right there. Oh, this is definitely where we want to be. We just need to find a good angle to attack them. Like this. Also, let's not slide off the cliff. That would be bad. They don't know where I am. Might want to move in case they do come up here.
You're dead! Useless. Hurry up, you Let's rip him a new one. Mercy! Leave me be!
That dog just does what he wants, and not what I want him to do.
We're under attack!
Nice, okay. Taking that. You can keep that. They're not worth much. Put a bullet in this in case there's any stragglers here. Pretty sure we got them all, but you never know. Alright. So turn this in then. Let's talk to this guy real quick.
Hmm? God be with you, Sir Knight. I'm Henry, and I serve the Lord of Lipa.
And which one might that be? You see, I know several of them. It's an old and respected house.
Well, my lord resides in Ratai, on Sasau.
Him I don't know, but I rode with the old Captain Chenyak of Lipa when Emperor Charles was still with us.
Forgive me, sir, but that's before my time.
Well, of course, half a century has passed since those glorious battles against the Hungarian troops. Ah, and all I'm left with today is debts.
You have debts. Why? Because of the war?
On the contrary, when my neighbor Deslav was on his deathbed, he begged me to deliver his inheritance to his nephew. But that troublemaker is all fighting in Poland somewhere.
A will is a sacred affair. But are you really going to go all the way to Poland?
Certainly not. I'll leave the money in the hands of a monastery and be done with it. Problem is, I incurred a bloody fine on the way and had to pay it out of the inheritance.
So you fought for Emperor Charles, the father of our King Wenceslas?
Indeed I did. My boy, he was a pious and clever king, and as cunning as the devil.
So you stand with Wenceslas too?
Always. The apple has fallen far from the tree. Young Wenceslas is just a foppish coxcomb. Well, safe to say, it's all going to the bloody dogs.
Let's try some dice.
So, sir, fancy a game of dice?
Gladly. I might just get lucky at last. What game would you like to play?
The hell?
Let's play beggars.
Let's play.
I'm seriously curious about you, lad.
Oh, hey. Playing with a badge. You're on that badge, same level. Okay. What is Mutt growling at? Oh, of course he has loaded die. I really should be using the ones I
My
have.
God, I'm done. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Probably.
Let it be now. I want to play too, you know? Nothing worth mentioning. Here. That's as far as I go. It's yours.
Okay, let's see. This only gives us 100. This will give us 400. So let's keep those.
Great!
Yeah,
What can you do?
damn.
I
Alright.
reckon I'm just lucky.
Let's see if I have any. I have some. Alright, so. I need to carry my dice on my horse. I want to gamble. Nice if we had a bed here.
Ave Maria. Greetings.
Who goes there? Where do you think you're going?
Well, where's the dude I'm supposed to talk to?
That
That's it. And next
And I
time,
was starting
don't go
to think
creeping around
someone-
here
Oh, he's
where you
down
don't
here.
belong.
What?
No? Oh. I walked right past him.
Good afternoon. I took care of Canker.
Seriously? So you brought me his mace like I told you to?
Of course. Here you go.
Yeah, that's it. Canker's best mate. Just as filthy and slimy as its owner. Good job, Henry. Here you go. It's not much, but I won't get any more than that out of old Sameen for the job.
Would you mind if I kept the mace?
Ugh, if you've got the stomach for it.
Thanks. What now?
Hold your horses, lad. Those bastards have to be tracked down. Give me some time.
Fine. I'll stop by later.
God be with you. And maybe wash up a bit, will you?
Let's see if he's ready for us. No? I guess not. Okay, in that case. We'll go try this stuff over here. See if we get attacked on the way. Probably won't. Yeah, we won't. Okay. See, so that's fine, Marika. And then that's the Herman.
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Come here! Track!
Oh, will he not do it if I'm on horseback?
Here, man!
I guess not.
Here, Matt. Search.
Awfully quiet around here. Like I'm not seeing any deer or anything. Oh shit. Oh, this is that one bandit camp, actually. Okay, never mind then. There's blood. He's going in this direction. Interesting. Okay. That's not a good sign.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing?
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Wait, what do you mean? Why were you hoping he wouldn't find you?
I tried to cover my tracks well, but it was not so easy with Bohush.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like that.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor, so my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, that sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger, then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
Okay.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... all right then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds, made from comfrey and marigold. Or a decoction from marigold. That should bring down the fever and help with the healing. You can take this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Devla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing I would like to ask you. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If he let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
Okay. Why, the mess they have here. Let's see if we can find this hermit. Ooh, shit. Hello. Now to find this hermit. Unless we see another mushroom. I wonder what this is. He's gonna live at the bottom of this, isn't he? That just makes sense. Well, we found a well. That's something. Doesn't really tell me where hermit is. Kinda wondering if he lives in a cave or something. Aha.
Haven't you got anything better to do? Clear off before I lose my patience.
Radovan, the blacksmith from Takov, sent me.
And what's that got to do with me? Clear off! Equam memento rebus in arduis avarimentem. What do you want here? Clear off! Haven't you got anything better to do?
Oh, okay. We need to go back to that. There. Or, no, not there, but... fucking... here. We need to go back here. Maybe she'll be able to tell us something.
The Lord be... What do you want?
Do you know anything about the devil?
Mother of God! Such blasphemy! Farewell. What do you need?
What happened to the hermit?
Hard to say. Better not go near him. He's been acting strange lately.
I hear Ambrose the hermit has some old sword.
A few folks saw it at his place some years ago, but then it disappeared. Maybe he sold it, or chucked it out. Take care now.
It disappeared.
Not your day, eh? What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously, so you don't end up here too.
Not your day, eh?
So you don't end up here too.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings. I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
Go to hell with that. Farewell.
Okay, people don't like asking about it, clearly.
Greetings. Hey! You're all bloody.
Do you know anything about the sighting of the devil?
By all the saints, such blasphemy. I'll be with you.
I don't know. Maybe she can help.
I'd like to ask you about that hermit in Apollonia.
Go on then.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
They didn't send the Inquisition.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
Okay.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. You go through Apollonia, along the path, below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Get covered in blood a lot in this game.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Wait, Gerda. I didn't come to mock you. On the contrary, I want to help you.
Really?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tachov. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
Interesting.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints, thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, so she's seen it. Here.
Save your whistling, cow, lout.
Gerda really did see something. That cross holds a secret.
Ja! Ka! 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 Come on! Quick! Ja!
Whoa! Whoa!
Interesting. No one mentioned there was a grave here.
Fresh soil. Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda. He didn't take either the coin or the books.
Shit. Fuck. Yeah, and also keen on biting my ankle now that I'm armed, huh? Christ. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Knight's Cross. I'm just flipping through. Mainly seeing if anything catches its attention. These pages are blank. That's odd. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Almshouse. And why? They want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspect me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. Okay. So he must have been hiding that stuff. If it's not taken. Whoever was here. I'm not gonna jump to conclusions just yet.
Whoa!
Lord be with...
I hear you saw some diabolical apparition. Is that true?
Ah, you're that wolf hunter, Henry, aren't you?
Yeah. This time I need something from you. What about that apparition? Tell me.
Why'd you want to know? Forget that shit, pal. It reeks of fire and brimstone.
I know how to deal with evil spirits. I know a spell. Want to learn it?
Of course!
Say after me. Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana.
Vade retro satana. Remember that. You just have to say it, and you'll drive away the devil.
My God, what a spell! It's clear you know your stuff. What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. Farewell, my friend.
That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks.
I'm gonna make a stop in town and get that amulet, and then we'll head back up there.
Lacio dives. Kames vareso?
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Kasmurokar. Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Shave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor because they hear all insults my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... he has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But it ends very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had two Shave and one Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and Hitans. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am, and take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
They got what they deserved.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. Me too travel back.
Oh, fine, fine. He's also ready for me, it seems.
Well, do you know where I can find the next scoundrel from your gang?
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie's next. Are you ready?
Of course. Why else would I be here? Handsome Charlie, you say? Curious name. How did he come by it?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
Well, what am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
Can't I spare them? Since Charlie's just pulling the wool over their eyes.
Suit yourself. But you're right, there's surely no cutthroats. Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So I should challenge him to a duel?
You heard one too many tales about knights as a boy, I see. Charlie might dress like a nobleman, but he's nothing but a common bloody footpad. He's not one to take pride in fighting fair. You could try it, but you'd have to be bloody convincing to get him to agree to it.
I'll take care of him.
Take care for now.
Convince him to a duel, huh? I think I might try that path. That sounds fun. And it keeps the others out of it.
You must be Bahush's mother.
Did you come to pity me?
No. I'm more interested in what actually happened. With Marika and Bahush.
She bewitched him. And I was ashamed that my son was courting such a filthy wretch. And that king of theirs, or whatever the hell he is, starts saying that Bahush seduced his daughter, so they must get married. Can you credit it? His messenger threw that in my face, right in the village square, trying to shame me for the rest of my life. Of course I sent him packing and told him to tell that lousy chief of his there wasn't a chance of that happening.
I suppose the Voivod wasn't too happy about that.
That whore's son sent 2 of his brawlers after Bahush. They said he's scum who disgraced their girl and they'd take revenge.
How did Bahush respond?
If my son has lost his mind, at least I must keep my wits about me. I'd never allow it. Not even before those 2 murderers came from the camp and they stabbed poor Bahush.
I'm sorry about Bahush, but I'm sure things will work out all right.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'll lose my only son.
See you later, my friend.
So where are they keeping dude?
I hear there's a captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
Aye, there is. He's locked up at the Saddler's, and they'll be wanting a fat ransom for him. But I don't want to get involved in that. Take care for now.
You can't be here. That's it. Go now.
Do you know something about a nomad who's held captive somewhere around here?
What's it to you? Mind your own business. And a word of advice for you. Don't try anything. My fellas are keeping a close eye on him. What would you like?
Okay, so let's see if we can find out where he's being held captive, and then we'll come back at night. Oh, or we can do this.
Hey, alright, untie me, please. See, Yar, let's get out of here. Follow me.
Didn't have him guarded too well.
Good thing they didn't come after us. That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his recone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amalo. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. The Voivod wants to bury Geza.
Did you talk to Edda about it?
Not yet.
She must come to stay with him, Vartinel. The two of us can at least get it ready. We just need to bring Geza to his favorite spot.
But you must tell me what happened to the poor fella.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them, and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say, fucking war sons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters, about 200 paces, always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there.
I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
Do you buy wolf ears?
That's right. You get a few groschen for every dead animal.
Good. Here.
Here they are.
A dead wolf is a good wolf. No. Mi tu da wel bacht.
Okay. So it's not far from here.
Go! Ka! Go!
So they tied him to a tree.
God bless you.
I've come for Geza, the son of the nomads voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree, so them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
Farewell.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, his spirit always comes back to roam the countryside? You wouldn't want this place to be haunted, would you, friend?
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch. I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me. We certainly don't want anything like that here. Take him as far away from here as you can.
That'll be Geza. They really gave him a going over. Ugh. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
I wonder if I can throw him over my horse. No, of course not.
Damn, you're no lightweight. This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now.
Really a shame we can't just throw him over our horse.
Geza, you did not deserve this. Henry, put him in the grave here.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. I must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
I, Henry, thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestim pestironau, autiro tagaripen, mea lauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini, tirohin od hagaripen, tozor, toaš dupinen, andresa berškaj avena.
Amen.
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 Outliving your chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk.
I feel like we could use those rocks to make a nicer grave, but... oh well.
Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What?
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee, or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger, me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Okay. Guess we'll go get your stupid letter.